Okay, hello. Welcome to Tiger Ace. So I'll be doing a presentation on I'll be doing a short lecture on water model defense of Orel salient. So yeah, basically this is how um how water model plan his defense against Operation Kutuzov. So background. Operation Kutuzov started on July started from Operation Kutuzov started on July to August 1943. So the Soviet Stavka had ordered the Bryansk, Western and Central fronts to prepare Operation Kutuzov. It was a counter-offensive to eliminate the German-held Orel salient, which was to commence as soon as the German offensive, which was the Battle of Kursk. So as soon as the German offensive was defeated, then Operation Kutuzov started. So Stavka ordered the Bryansk and Western Front to begin Operation Kutuzov by attacking the second Panzer Army. If you look at the blue circle, that is the second Panzer Army. So the second Panzer Army is in charge of defending the northern and eastern part of the salient. Yeah. Okay. So Bryansk front, you look at, and the central front, you look at the purple circle, and the western and Bryansk front. Okay, so the western front was in charge of attacking the northern face of the salient, while the Bryansk front was in charge of attacking the eastern part of the salient, and the central front was in charge of attacking the southern part of the salient. So model how preparation for Kutuzov. Okay, so you can read this part. Okay. So the 11 Guards Army under the Western Front. Okay, so by the way, for the ninth Army and the Second Panzer Army, how can you tell? Okay, if you look at the Second Panzer Army and the ninth Army, you will see there's a dotted lines that separate both army. So you know that the Second Panzer Army is in charge of defending the northern and eastern part of the salient, while the Ninth Army is in charge of defending the southern part of the Orel salient. Yeah, because the Ninth Army was in the position to attack Kursk. So if you look at the blue arrow that was pointing downwards, that was the Kursk offensive conducted by the Ninth Army. Okay, so the Stavka, they predicted that the spearheads of the Western Front and the Bryansk Front will reach Orel within 48 hours and precipitate a collapse of the salient. Okay, so the second Panzer Army had been stripped of armor and artillery in order to strengthen the Ninth Army for Operation Citadel, and had almost no reserve. So against this weakened Second Panzer Army, the Soviet Western Front had amassed the 11 Guards Army, which had a dozen full-strength rifle division and 3 artillery division. So go back. So furthermore, water model had quietly began laying out the Hagen-Staulen, or called the Hagen Line, across the base of the Orel salient, against Hitler's direct order not to build rearward defenses. Like, why did Hitler dislike the idea of having rearward defenses? Because he was probably worried that that if you have like a second defense, there's if there was a second defensive line at the back, then not only you are diverting resources to strengthen the forward defenses, but you also will result in in a decrease in in the morale of the frontline soldiers, because if the Soviet started to attack, then the frontline soldier they believe that they should retreat to the second line of defense instead of vigorously defending the forward defenses. So timeline of the Soviet offensive. So on the first day, which started on 12 July, the 11th Guard Army smashed soundly through a weak sector near. So okay, read this. So you can see like the Western Front had a huge success. They managed to penetrate deep into the southern part of the Orel salient. Yeah, you can try to read this. So the situation grew worse on 13 July as the Soviet committed more forces and continued to advance. Model spent 2 days demanding that he be given command authority over the 2nd Panzer Army, which was not granted until 14 July. Because until then, Model was in charge of the northern part of operations Citadel, which was like under the 9th Army jurisdiction. So yeah, Walter Model was the general of the 9th Army, which was in charge of attacking the northern part of the Kursk salient. So by now he asked Hitler to give him authority over the 2nd Panzer Army as well. So on 13 July, the 2nd Panzer Army was unable to seal off the breakthrough with the 5th Panzer Division. So where's the 5th Panzer Division? Where's the 5th Panzer Division? Oh, you look at the blue circle. The blue circle in the northern part of the salient. That is the 5th Panzer Division. Yeah, they were unable to seal off the breakthrough, but they was able to prevent further Soviet advance westward. Then 13 July, the Bryansk Front attacked the Renduliu Army Corps with 3 rifle division. So you look at the eastern part of the salient. So Renduliu, he conducted a very skillful defense that limit the advance. So the northern part of the advance, the northern part of the salient was penetrated, while the eastern part of the salient managed to help. So Hitler placed Model in charge of 2nd Panzer Army as well as his own 9th Army. Okay, so you can read this part. Okay, so Walter Model has arrived. So Western Front was So Western Front was commanded by Sokolovsky. Then Popov was in charge of Bryansk Front, while Rokossovsky was in charge of the Central Front. So Model quickly redeployed 3 of his Panzer Division under Hep to contain the breakthrough by 11 Guards Army. So this was the northern part of that was the northern part of the salient. So Model basically sent 3 Panzer Division under Hub to reinforce the defenders of the northern part of the salient. And he also sent some reinforcement to Renduliu, who was the commander of the army corps that was defending the eastern side of the salient. Yeah, so you can see. So the yellow circles are the reinforcement. So you can see group hub was sent to help defend against the northern the group hub was sent to help defend against the penetration by the Western Front. While 2 more Panzer Division was sent sent to help Randy Liu to defend against the eastern part of the salient. So you can read this out. You can pause if you want to. So now the Central Front started to join in to attack the southern part of the salient. Okay. So Rokossovsky finally joined in. So you can see the order of the Soviet attack. Basically, the Western Front attacked first. Then after that is the Bryansk Front. Then now is the Central Front. Yeah, but the Central Front has had difficulty penetrating the defenses at around Ponry. You look at the purple circle and the black circle. The black circle represented the failed Soviet offensive. Okay, so by mid-July, Moder had his handful, commanding 37 German division with 475,000 troops and 825 tanks, while fending off concentric attacks by 3 Soviet fronts that had over 1.2 million troops and 2,800 tanks. So this is interesting because Moder actually he actually divide his defense. He actually divide his salient into 3 parts, the north, east, and south. So the north will be defended by Hub. Hub was one of the core command. Hub was one of the Panzer Corps commander. Then Randy Liu will be in charge of the east. Then Ramesin will be in charge of the south. So all 3 of them were the Panzer Corps commanders. So they were corps commanders actually. Okay. So Moder used the advantages of interior lines to shift Ferdinand 10 destroyer and 88 MN guns to stiffen a General Major Randy Liu army corps in the eastern part of the salient. Let me go back. Okay, here. So when the Bryansk Front decided to commit a 700 tanks, okay, so this is the eastern part. This is the eastern part of the salient. So Moder dispatched his remaining heavy armor to stop them. So the Soviet lost like 669 tanks on the approach to Orel and had to be withdrawn from combat without achieving its objectives. So you can read this. So check. Yeah, you can read this if you want to like understand the picture, the diagram further. So the Soviet actually like sent like the 3rd Guards Division to help to breach through to the eastern part of the salient but they fail because Moder sent some like heavy tanks to help out. Then the Bryansk Front never mind. Okay, so Moder send if you check number 7, you check the green circle the number 7 one. Yeah, so Moder send this SS3 Army Corps to seal the gap between LV Army Corps and Group Haba. Yeah, that was the part where the penetration was the deepest. Yeah, but on 21 to 25 July, the third Guards 10 Army is shift south. So basically the third Guard 10 Army was sent south to reinforce the attack on was sent. So basically the Soviet, they were quite smart. They sent the third Guards the third Guards 10 Army from the eastern part of the salient to the southern part of the salient to help with the attack on the southern part of the salient. So the Ramesian Panzer Corps began to like fall back because of this reinforcement. Yeah, you can read this then you understand what I'm saying better. So timeline of the Soviet offensive. Although Model was giving all three Soviet fronts a bloody nose, his own troops were being worn down by fatigue and losses, so he ordered the completion of the Hagen Salient as soon as possible. Okay, so on 26 July, the 510th of the... Okay, so this part. So the fourth Guards 10th Army began to help out with the northern attack. So this caused a group hub to evacuate. What is the city called? Bohov? I don't know. Yeah. So you can read this. Yeah, here. So by the late July, Ossieck had 8 of his 16 Panzer Division defending the Orel salient, which seriously denounced the rest of the front of armor. So the Orel salient was defended by 8 Panzer Divisions. Okay, so this is when they begin to withdraw. So, but unlike Operation Buffer, the Soviets detected the Germans' withdrawal immediately and accelerated the attack. Yeah, so you see Model actually he actually cared for his troops. So Hitler actually demanded the main bridge over the river Oka to be blown up, but Model ignored him and wait until the rear guard crossed over the west bank. So the Oka River, if you look at the red circle, I already already highlight where the Oka River is by the red circle. Yeah. So Orel has fallen now. Okay, you can read this. So the end of Soviet offensive. So Operation Kutuzov stop. Yeah, you can read this. So you want to know where is Bryansk? You look at the map. Bryansk is located at the base of the Orel salient. Yeah. So this is the end of the Hagen Salient line because the Soviet Western Front attacked the flanks around the Hagen. So the Soviet they were unable to breach through the Hagen Salient. So they started to attack the Fourth Army on Model left flank and then Rokossovsky Central Army attacked the Second Army on the right flank of the Hagen Salient. So because yeah, you read this. So eventually they still have to abandon the Hagen Salient, retreat westward to the Dnieper River. Yeah, because the Second Army and the Fourth Army, which were on the flanks of Hagen Salient, they were in full retreat. So that's why they have no choice but to abandon Hagen Salient as well. Yeah, you can read this. So Walter Model, he was very good he was a master of defense limited in time. Yeah, you can read this if you are interested. So this is the source. So it's if you like this video, please like and subscribe. So I might make more historical content. Yeah, usually concentrated on the Eastern Front of World War II. Yeah.